Okay, I'm there in a moment. See you. Dear friends, colleagues and esteemed guests, welcome to the EULAR 2024 Congress. Can you imagine how thrilled I am as the EULAR president and a native of this vibrant city to host this Congress in my hometown? It is a personal joy to share the warmth and culture of my city with all of you. But we are here for a reason. Rheumatic and musculoskeletal diseases, RMDs, are life-altering conditions that affect individuals across all ages, from young to old. Today we are gathering to open our annual Congress to unite medical professionals, people living with RMDs, health professionals in rheumatologies, pediatric rheumatologists, and industry partners. It is this formidable alliance that is our asset as we strive to improve lives of those affected through innovation, education, and collaboration. In the 4 days to come, we are set to engage in a variety of enriching activities, from enlightening scientific sessions and revealing abstract presentations, to interactive poster tours and invaluable networking opportunities. So for now, let me say, please enjoy the outstanding program of the EULAR 2024. And of course, make sure to explore the city and enjoy the unique flavors and experiences it has to offer. That said, it is my true pleasure now to introduce a welcome video from our Mayor and Governor of Vienna, Michael Ludwig.
Hochgeschätzte Kongressteilnehmerinnen, Kongressteilnehmer, meine sehr geehrten Damen und Herren, als Wiener Landeshauptmann und Bürgermeister möchte ich Sie herzlich willkommen heißen in unserer Stadt zu einem ganz besonderen Kongress, zum Rheumatologenkongress, der viele aus ganz Europa zusammenführt hier bei uns in der Stadt Wien. Und ich möchte mich ganz besonders am Beginn bedanken beim gesamten Team, das für die Organisation zuständig ist. Denn ein so großer Kongress bedeutet nicht nur eine Vorlaufzeit, sondern auch eine sehr intensive inhaltliche und organisatorische Tätigkeit. Und stellvertretend möchte ich mich beim Präsidenten Daniel Aletaha bedanken, der sich besonders bemüht hat, diesen Kongress auszurichten. Ein herzliches Dankeschön. Und ich hoffe, Sie haben Gelegenheit, nicht nur dem Konferenzzentrum beizuwohnen, an der Konferenz teilzunehmen. Ich hoffe, Sie haben auch Gelegenheit, die Stadt ein wenig besser näher kennenzulernen. Es gibt, wie ich meine, viele sehr attraktive Standorte in Wien, auch ein sehr umfassendes kulinarisches Angebot von Gasthäusern, Wiener Kaffeehäusern, Heurigenlokale. Und so hoffe ich doch, dass Sie neben den vielen inhaltlichen Schwerpunkten, die Sie mitnehmen, der intensiven Tätigkeit am Kongress, diese Stadt auch ein wenig spüren können und etwas mitnehmen können aus Wien, Eindrücke, die, wie ich hoffe, auch bleibend sind. Von daher freue ich mich, dass Sie das Angebot der Stadt Wien angenommen haben, hier zu tagen. Wien ist, wie ich meine, zu Recht einer der attraktivsten Kongressstädte weltweit. Und ich hoffe, wir können Ihnen einen Rahmen bieten, der Ihre Konferenz zu einer ganz besonderen machen wird. Deshalb wünsche ich allen 14.000 Rheumatologen, die sich hier bei uns in Wien treffen, alles Gute, viel Erfolg und wie ich hoffe, eine angenehme Zeit in der Stadt Wien. Glück auf!
A heartfelt thank you to the Mayor for this warm welcoming of all of us to his city. Last year, EULAR rolled out a new strategy that embodies core values: patient-centeredness, innovation, responsibility, flexibility, inclusivity, and dedication. And these values are the foundation of our approach and guide all of our actions and decisions. At this year's opening plenary, we have chosen to spotlight 3 of these cornerstone values, setting the stage for an inspiring exploration of the other ones in the year to come. Our journey begins with patient-centeredness, the very pulse of our mission. It's more than a principle. It's a commitment to place the well-being of patients at the forefront of everything we do. This commitment is vividly brought to life in our EULAR manifesto, a document crafted with diligence and dedication. Led by our passionate advocacy team in collaboration with a vast network of committees and communities within EULAR, it is a testament to what we can achieve together. As the lights dim and the screens come alive, let us explore how each word and statement in the document represents a step forward in our mission.
About 1 in 5 Europeans is affected by a rheumatic or musculoskeletal disease. However, the effects on European citizens' health and care systems, as well as the economy, are not well known by policymakers or the general public. Despite being the second most common reason for consulting a doctor, and in most countries constituting 10 to 20% of primary care visits, R&Ds are known as invisible diseases. Rheumatologists, healthcare professionals active in rheumatology, and people with R&Ds work together to outline the key objectives for European rheumatology in the 2024 EULAR Manifesto. With the new European Commission and European Parliament being appointed, EULAR has to make noise now to highlight our needs.
Improving quality of care ensures people with RMDs receive the best treatment and support available. This is why EULAR is calling upon policymakers to prioritize RMDs within the EU's Healthier Together Non-Communicable Diseases Initiative and national NCD plans. Therefore, we also need to improve early RMD diagnosis, RMD prevention, and promote cost-effective, multidisciplinary, patient-centric RMD treatment and chronic care models.
RMDs have a daily impact in a person's life in diverse ways. This is why EULAR is also encouraging policymakers to mitigate their burden on health-related quality of life, education, and employment. RMDs should be recognized as a leading cause of disability and be provided the appropriate social care and mental care services. In addition, inclusive and flexible education and workplaces need to be created in order to improve access for people with RMDs.
We need research and innovation to identify the causes of rheumatic and musculoskeletal diseases, to treat these diseases more effectively, to lessen their comorbidities, to optimize treatment models and multidisciplinary care, to decrease the impact on health-related quality of life, and to understand social determinants on patient outcomes. We believe that the European Union and its member states must work closely together with medical societies, patient associations, and expert patients to strengthen our evidence base and to provide for the evaluation of health technologies that will drive innovation and that will result in tangible improvements in rheumatological care.
Together, we can highlight how addressing RMDs effectively makes a difference not just to European rheumatology, but society as a whole. We must work together to achieve a future where RMDs are no longer invisible problems, where people living with them are supported to manifest their full potential, and where rheumatology drives medical innovation further. After all, it's in our hands.
To discuss further these three policy areas, I'm honored to introduce Professor Xenophon Baraliakos, a rheumatologist, researcher, and the EULAR president-elect.
Thank you, Daniel. Well, indeed, it's such a pivotal time for us. With the upcoming European Parliament and the new Commission term you all have been aware of, the EULAR manifesto isn't just timely, it's essential. But we have to ask ourselves, of course, why launch the EULAR manifesto now?
It's a great question, and as we know, rheumatic and musculoskeletal disease affect millions. Our manifesto aims to address these challenges, ensuring every EU citizen can access the best possible care.
Well, that is compelling. So what exactly is in the EULAR manifesto? Can we explain a little bit about what we are calling for?
Well, our focus is threefold: improving quality of care, advocating for better social policies, and pushing the envelope of RMD research and innovation. We're setting concrete goals like better prevention, timely access to specialists, and integrating advanced digital health technologies. I have a question for you too. As you were deeply involved in all phases of shaping this important document, who would you say the EULAR manifesto is made for?
Well, essentially it's for everyone affected by RMDs, from the youngest patients to the very early or to the elderly, including, of course, people like from other areas such as the caregivers. It is also policymakers, healthcare providers, and researchers. Essentially, it's a call for action for all stakeholders to unite and transform the landscape of RMD care.
And as we discuss transformation, it's also a reminder of our commitment to inclusivity and accessibility in healthcare. We want to ensure that everyone, irrespective of their background, their origin, or their financial means, has access to care they need.
Absolutely. So as we move forward, let's keep the dialogue open, not just for or among professionals, but also with our patients too. It is their stories and experiences that drive our energy.
Thank you, Xenophon. Let's look at some of those stories. As we unveil them, let us remember that behind every statistic, there's a heartbeat, there's a dream, and a life with courage.
When I was diagnosed with arthritis, it came at the end of a long period of time where I was struggling, and I was trying to find out what was happening, and it was the beginning of something rather than the end.
So I was diagnosed with juvenile idiopathic arthritis when I was age 10, and in those days there was very low awareness of it, very little support.
My name is Trinity. I'm 11 years old and I have juvenile idiopathic arthritis.
Arthritis is an isolating condition. It isolates us all the time. But what I did was isolate myself even further. And as young men, that's what we do. We leave ourselves on our own and we're vulnerable.
I think something that's really important for people to know about JIA is that sometimes I can be completely fine and not in any pain, and then a few minutes later I can be in a lot of pain.
So yeah, the experience of childbirth became quite a traumatic one. I suppose really I wish the doctors and the healthcare team had listened to me and my concerns a bit better.
When it comes to articulating what's going on, the important thing is honesty. And if you cannot explain it, that's okay. It's just trying to say and tell somebody that I can't explain what it is, but I'm in pain, or I'm tired, or I'm really angry, but I don't know why. Somebody will be able to pick up on that and just explain it. Open communication is the only way to go.
I firmly believe, and I know you do as well, that raising awareness is the biggest single thing you can do to make a difference, because it will help speed up that diagnosis, get earlier treatment, have better outcomes, and it supports a child and their family within the community as well, because it takes away some of that stigma, because they're not the only ones who know. Everyone around them knows, and they're better able to be integrated in society and supported in the way that's right for that family.
Now we come to a very important part of an opening ceremony, and that's the first part of the EULAR Awards. In recognition of special achievements in the field of rheumatic and musculoskeletal diseases, we present our annual rewards. The EULAR Meritorious Service Award 2024 goes to Dr. Julia Rautenstrauch. The EULAR Honorary Members 2024 are recognized now. Professor Michael Beresford. Dr. Zifa Day. Professor Chris Edwards. Thank you. Professor Dirk Ellerwold. The real Dirk Ellerwold. Professor Robert Landeville. Pedro Mercado. Susie Macri. Professor Jette Primdahl. Professor Ken Sark. Professor Tsutomu Takeuchi. The EULAR HPR Lifetime Achievement Award 2024 goes to Professor Thea Blieland, and it will be received by Wilfred Peter, on her behalf. Nice picture for Thea. Thank you. The Edgar Steen Prize 2024, actually the first place, goes to Emma O'Carroll. Congratulations to all recipients. And now, the Foreum Platinum Recognition 2024 goes to Pasquale Impesi from UCB, Head of Europe, on behalf of UCB. Thank you. Thank you for your support. As we continue to explore the foundational values of EULAR's strategy, let's discuss another one: innovation. This value drives our commitment to pioneering research, embracing new technologies, and implementing forward-thinking strategies in rheumatology.
Where education meets innovation, the EULAR School of Rheumatology and the EULAR Research Center stand as pillars of progress and collaboration in the world of rheumatology.
At the EULAR Education Committee, we are committed of providing unparalleled education and training, shaping the future of rheumatology care. At EULAR School of Rheumatology, we are not just teaching. We are transforming rheumatology education actively, involving patients to various learning programs. For example, Patient Research Partners online course is developed for people with rheumatic diseases who want to provide their perspective in rheumatology research. We are fostering a community where people with rheumatic musculoskeletal diseases, researchers, and healthcare professionals learn from each other and drive forward the scientific initiatives in rheumatology. We are also excited to announce the forthcoming European exam in 2025 a milestone in rheumatology education aimed at enhancing expertise and patient care across Europe and beyond it.
The EULAR School of Rheumatology and the EULAR Research Center represent a harmonious collaboration where educational dedication meets scientific exploration. This partnership embodies a shared commitment to advancing the field of rheumatology, combining the school's passion for education with the research center's focus on capacity building. Together, they create a dynamic environment where learning and research intersect, fostering a purpose-driven pursuit of knowledge and improvement in patient care.
The EULAR Research Center stands at the forefront of rheumatology research in Europe, facilitating collaborative research and driving innovation and breakthroughs that change lives. In the field of European rheumatology research, there are two independent organizations, EULAR and FRU, and each of these has its own distinct mission. Now, although we chart separate courses, the respective research initiatives from both organizations are strategically developed to support and enhance the broader objectives within our rheumatology community. And this approach ensures the optimal use of valuable research resources and improves the efficiency.
To dive deeper into this, allow me and join me in welcoming our esteemed EULAR Treasurer, Professor Laure Gosek, and our respected EULAR past President, Professor Anna Maria Jagnoko. Laure, allow me to start with you. It's great to have you here. EULAR has several exciting research initiatives. Could you share your insights on projects like the Room Effects, the Entry, the EULAR Impact of RMD survey?
Oh, thank you, Daniel. I'd be very happy and honored, in fact, to share some information on that. I hope you have enough time in this opening ceremony because there's so much to say about these initiatives, since each of these projects really, I think, embodies our dedication to the theme right now, which is innovation. So perhaps we could start with Room Effects. Room Effects is a dynamic resource which will provide and is already starting to provide essential data on rheumatic diseases to foster better understanding and also support our advocacy activities. It will especially help to identify underserved areas of care and hopefully stimulate actions to close those gaps. Room Effects is a collaborative effort that would not have been possible without the contributions of our national member societies. We really have to thank them for that. And this will give us information on the density of healthcare professionals within Europe, as well as the needs, but also the unmet needs of patients and people living with RMDs. And I invite you all to go and listen to the very first glance of the results, which will be presented during this Congress on Thursday. And of course, as more knowledge is collected, we will continue to share it with all of you. But there are other exciting projects, right? The next one perhaps I could talk about is Entry. So Entry is the EULAR network of trial centers. And this is a totally new initiative from EULAR. The idea is to have a network to enhance clinical trial collaboration across Europe. And potentially, we would hope speeding up the development of new treatments for rheumatic diseases. And for Entry, people can apply if they have enough patients to participate in collaborative trials.
Lord, this is groundbreaking and really innovative initiative. And could you share how the project is transforming our approach to clinical trials in rheumatology?
Yes, absolutely. So entry is really about modifying and enhancing how clinical trials are conducted for people living with rheumatic and musculoskeletal diseases across Europe. The idea is to have a network of experienced trial centers which have access to patient cohorts, and not only the trial centers which are already performing many trials, but also maybe those trial centers with a little bit less experience, but where there is a patient base for conducting trials. And this network will facilitate faster and more efficient clinical trials and ensure that innovations in treatment are tested, hopefully comprehensively, across all of the EULAR countries.
That sounds wonderful and incredibly impactful. How does entry benefit from our members and the broader research community?
Well, it's really, I think, an initiative designed by our community for our community. In fact, everyone here in the room can be a part of it and then ultimately, hopefully, benefit from it. This network offers opportunities to participate in pivotal research and will also provide a robust support system, because we also have planned an offering of training and mentorship for young investigators, which should hopefully improve also the level of our clinical trials throughout EULAR countries. So I think, entry isn't only about making better trials. It's also about nurturing the next generation of researchers. And this will ensure that best practices in clinical trials are widely disseminated and adopted. We have already opened a call for centers to participate in entry, and I've had a fantastic feedback from probably many of you in this room. And I think this is really a very good example of our commitment within EULAR to innovation and also to practically supporting our community and enhancing patient care ultimately across Europe.
Well, thank you, Laura, for shedding light on entry. It's exactly initiatives like these that truly demonstrate EULAR's leadership in driving innovative solutions for the challenges faced in rheumatology.
I think so too. And then you also asked me to discuss, I think, the EULAR Impact of RMDs survey, which is another exciting initiative from EULAR this year. So this is a huge patient-led, perhaps, survey which will collect first-hand information on how all of the rheumatic and musculoskeletal diseases affect our patients. This would help to inform future policies and care strategies. I think it links in very well with the videos we saw about this invisible disease, this unseen aspect of RMDs. And the survey is actually already open now, and it's moving forward. But it's going to be translated into multiple European languages, which will, of course, facilitate inclusion, because patients have to fill in the information themselves in this huge impact survey. And we really hope that patients from across Europe will be able to participate and to share more information about their diseases. So I think that these projects really, overall, taken together, they really show the innovation that has taken place in EULAR this year, and they will be crucial, hopefully, in advancing our knowledge and the quality of care for our patients with RMDs ultimately.
Thank you, Laura, for sharing your insights with us. Truly incredible work. Anna Maria, may I turn to you and the EULAR School of Rheumatology. It's a beacon of learning. What new opportunities should our community expect?
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much, Daniel, for this question. Yes, the EULAR School is a cornerstone of our educational offers. It is already a well-established platform. Can I go? Yes. So it is already a well-established platform where it is possible to access different products. We have online courses, we have live courses, we have textbooks, we have free learning materials, we have a huge number of products that are easily accessible for the learners. And this is really an important tool for the different persons who are interested in accessing our school. All courses are designated to enhance the knowledge and really meet the different needs of all the stakeholders. We have rheumatologists with all the different colleagues working in the area, from students to doctors to professors to clinicians to researchers. We have professional rheumatologists in all the different areas of health professionals. We have people with rheumatic and musculoskeletal diseases with different interests.
So how do these educational offerings align with our goals for standardized training across Europe?
Thank you. Thank you for this question. I think this is really something crucial and interesting. You see that we have developed our European exam, and the EU exam is a collaborative effort that we have done with UMS, with the EULAR, UMS, European examinations. We work, and we have been working for years already, and in 2025 we have this new examination for all Europeans.
That sounds fantastic. Can you tell us more about its significance?
Yes, sure. I'm very happy to give a little bit of information on this. So this will be launched in 2025 and is designated to establish a pan-European benchmark for rheumatology training. So this project aligns with the European training requirements, assuring that the specialists do not only meet the highest standard, but also foster a greater mobility across our continent. It is complementary to national exams and serves as a quality mark, enhancing the validation of a specialty's qualification on a broader scale, a continental scale.
So it sounds like this will greatly facilitate sharing expertise across borders. How does it impact rheumatologists in practical terms?
Yeah, this is a major step forward. The exam enables rheumatologists to benchmark their knowledge against colleagues throughout Europe, therefore fostering a really unified standard of care. And this is more than just a test, it's a tool for professional developments, ensuring our specialists are recognized for their expertise across national borders.
Thank you, Anna Maria, for your insights, and the combination of EULAR's school, of the resources, the educational resources the school offers, and the new EU exam exemplifies our commitment to excellence and innovation in rheumatology education. Let's continue to empower our professionals with the best tools and knowledge. Thank you both for your insights and being with me here on stage. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dan.
It is clear that through innovation and education, EULAR is not only leading advancement in rheumatology, but also ensuring these innovations reach those who need them most. And now, the recognition of research that shapes the future. It is my privilege to welcome to the stage the EULAR 2024 Abstract Chair, Dr. Christian Diaco.
So, thank you, Daniel. EULAR 2024 has received over 5,200 abstract submissions, which is a plus of 14% in comparison to last year. They were submitted into different categories, which were reviewed by over 350 reviewers, selecting the best research to be presented at this year's Congress. The EULAR 2024 abstract winners are, for the category Undergraduate, Supervisor and co-author Dr. Yves Smith receives the award on behalf of Maria Hanif. Second, Yuan Zhao. Category Basic Science, Richard C. Bethel, Corrado Campochiaro, Kerstin Dürholz, Simone Barniola, Sebastian Viat, Som Wakasugi, and Tsuneyasu Yoshida. For the category Clinical Science, Blaž Buršak, Natalie McCormick, Anusha Moses, Lyubov Petelska. Lukas Seis is not attending the Congress, but congratulations on the work well done, and Niels Steins. Category Health Professionals in Rheumatology. Professor Frank Behrens receives on behalf of Gitta Jacob, Jesper Walter Larsen, and Emmy Tay van Wissen. For the category Para, Zoe Clark, and for the category EULAR Abstract Award for Rheum in Clinical Science, Eduardo Cipolletta, and in Basic Science, Stefania Croci.
And congratulations to all our winners. Please join our audience as I invite you to watch a short intro for our next part of this beautiful opening plenary.
We're exploring the heart of inclusivity within EULAR's strategy, highlighting the vibrant communities of PARE, PIED, HPR, and EMUNET.
The PARE community is standing strong for people with rheumatic and musculoskeletal diseases across Europe. PARE embodies patient-centered care, ensuring that the voices of those affected are heard. In PARE, we're not just patients, we are advocates, educators, and partners in research. EULAR's inclusivity allows us to share our stories and solutions, making real change in healthcare policies and practices.
The PET community focuses on the youngest warriors battling rheumatic and musculoskeletal diseases. Pediatric rheumatology is a vital part of EULAR, emphasizing early diagnosis and tailored treatments. Our task in the PET community is clear: to ensure every child receives the best possible care. Through EULAR's support, we're able to advance pediatric rheumatology, research and education, making a brighter future for our children.
Health professionals in rheumatology, or EULAR HPR community, brings together nurses, physiotherapists, occupational therapists, and more healthcare professionals. This multidisciplinary approach is key to holistic care. In the HPR community, we unite diverse expertise to enhance patients' care. EULAR's inclusivity fosters collaboration and innovation, helping us to set new standards for rheumatology care, education, and research.
EMUNET, the emerging EULAR network, empowers young professionals in rheumatology. Our community is a great place to start for the next generation. EMUNET is about growing and it's about learning, and EMUNET is about networking and collaboration. So thanks to EULAR's inclusive environment, we are able to foster young talent, we are able to establish connections at an early stage, and eventually this will lead to cutting-edge research and clinical excellence.
Together, PARE, PIED, HPR, and EMUNET illustrate the strength of inclusivity within EULAR's strategy. By uniting diverse perspectives and expertise, EULAR is leading the way in improving the lives of those affected by rheumatic and musculoskeletal diseases. United in diversity, stronger in unity.
As we can see from the video, inclusivity is a value that shapes EULAR's commitment to embracing diverse perspectives within our community and fostering a collaborative environment where everyone's voice is heard. Let's welcome Professor Jette Trimdal, Dr. Elsa Mateus, and Professor José María Álvaro García to the stage to discuss the various facets of the principle of inclusivity. Jette, let me start with you. As we discuss inclusivity in our strategy, it's wonderful to reflect on how EULAR's communities embody this principle. EMUNET, for example, is a great example. As we celebrate EMUNET's 15th anniversary this year, I've seen firsthand how it inspired a whole new generation of rheumatologists. Can you expand on how our communities like EMUNET, pediatrics, health professionals, PARE, integrate inclusivity into their activities?
Certainly, Daniel. EMUNET has indeed been pivotal in shaping the future of rheumatology. I mean, by engaging professionals across Europe EMUNET provides a vital networking, educational, and leadership opportunities. And in the HPR community, we focus on enhancing the role of the health professionals through training and collaborative projects to ensure interdisciplinary care in our rheumatology care. And meanwhile, the PET community works tirelessly to advance the care for children and young people with rheumatic diseases through research and advocacy. And PARA is, of course, instrumental in integrating the patient perspective into all facets of our work. And by actively involving people with rheumatic and musculoskeletal diseases, PARA ensures that our projects are not only inclusive, but they are also directly aligned with the needs of those who are affected the most by those diseases. I mean, PARA people, that's why we are all here.
That's an excellent approach. And Elsa, turning it to you, how does the involvement of patient research partners reflect our commitment to inclusivity?
Well, inclusivity at EULAR is not just about involving professionals, it's also equally about engaging people with RMDs, like is mentioned. In fact, through our PARA community, patient research partners are integral to EULAR projects. They bring invaluable perspectives and insights that ensures that our research is aligned, and also the advocacy efforts are truly patient-centered. So this is one of the main aspects of our network.
So how do we ensure that patient research partners effectively integrate into these roles or in these roles?
Well, we provide, EULAR provides comprehensive training and also support to our patient research partners to prepare them for their roles in research projects, and we are always keeping this in mind and trying to improve the way we do this. This training also includes understanding scientific methods, ethical considerations, and effective communication strategies, and we will keep on improving the way we involve patient research partners into EULAR activities, and also in how we provide these trainings.
And how would you say is the broader impact of this involvement on the community and on the whole field of rheumatology as such?
Well, the involvement of patient research partners helps to bridge the gap between patients and researchers. It ensures that EULAR research priorities are closely aligned with the patient needs, and ultimately it leads to outcomes that are more relevant and beneficial for everyone, and of course mainly for the patient's community. Additionally, this engagement provides and promotes greater transparency and trust between people with RMDs and the scientific community, and also, of course, enhancing the overall impact of our work as a EULAR community.
Absolutely, the patient perspective is crucial. Jose Maria, and how do the national societies integrate and participate in EULAR?
Well, again, here the word is inclusivity. We know that EULAR stands for an alliance of associations for rheumatology. So the national societies have an essential role here. Of course, they have the right to vote in our General Assembly, which is the maximum body of decision. They elect the representatives of the board, they elect ourselves, and they provide their cultural perspective to different activities that we perform in EULAR from the point of view of standard of care, education, or research, like we saw in the example that RheumaFacts that Laura presented to the audience just very recently.
And what are the opportunities that we provide to these societies as they are fully integrated in the projects?
Yes, we do encourage them to participate in all our activities. We encourage them to propose candidates for the committees, for the task forces, and we bring them all the tools to disseminate all the different activities that EULAR does so they can arrive to the members of the societies. But let me tell you something, let me tell something to the audience. We are really very actively working in really improving this collaboration.
Thank you, Jose Maria, and thank you all for such insightful contributions. It's clear that through inclusivity, EULAR not only enhances the scope and impact of its projects, but also ensures that they resonate with and benefit a diverse community. Let's continue to champion this value, making sure that every voice within our community is heard and valued. Networking is also part of inclusivity and an essential aspect of our Congress. So, serving as a perfect platform for knowledge exchange, collaboration, and building lasting connections. As we approach So we are coming closer to the end of our opening ceremony, our opening plenary session here at the EULAR 2024 Congress. And I would like to really express my deep appreciation to all of you. Your participation is a testament to our collective dedication to advancing the field of rheumatology, enhancing patient care, and promoting global collaboration on knowledge and ideas. As we proceed with the scientific sessions and discussions over the coming days, I encourage you to engage deeply, share openly, and collaborate boldly. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful EULAR 2024. Well, before you get up, I need to take a selfie with you. So, could everyone smile, please? I will take a selfie with, in groups of thousands only. So, does it work? You see my finger? Better now. So, now we got it. Yeah. Can everyone see themselves? And in the center. Okay, before I get injured here, thank you very much. Enjoy EULAR, enjoy Vienna.